All right, you ready for this? Take a look at something that I want to talk a little bit more about, Ashley Strohmeyer, is...
I got a question.
Yeah, fire away.
Would you ever buy a...
I would.
Have to ask you.
I would if it were a little bit cheaper. I can't, right now, I got 2 kids under 2. I can't spend $70K for a car. Speaking of kids, take a look at this. This is awesome. Is that the most patriotic parking spot that you've ever seen? A group of high school seniors in Nevada recently turning their reserved parking spots into large displays of American flags. Those 5 teens, Marcus Shambaugh, Rusty Hendricks, Ethan Witter, Trevor Witter, and Joey the Boss Man Boss. Join me now. Let's get into it, boys. Marcus, why'd you do this?
So I decided to do this because I come from a military family and I love our country and wanted to show how much I loved it and represent it in something that you could visually see, and nothing better than our parking spot that we see every day.
Rusty, how long did it take to do this?
It was probably 3 to 4 days.
Wow. That's a lot of time, especially toward the end of the year. You got to worry about like prepping for stuff. And what's been the reaction so far, Ethan?
Well, I'd say the whole town likes it. There's a lot of people that say like they want to get those spots next year, maybe keep them or like add on to it. So.
That's really interesting. So, like, growing this thing could be something that your town is known for. If this thing grows and grows and grows, it could be seen from space at some point. Trevor, how important is it to put patriotism on display at a time when, quite frankly, love of country is being tacked throughout our nation?
How important is it for love of country to be shown?
Oh, well, I just love my country. I want to serve in the military someday, and I just thought this was the way to do it, you know?
Whoever did that English to English translation there for Trevor, I appreciate that. Joey, boss man, as I'm going to call you, I'm sure everybody calls you boss man. Why don't more young people have the same sense of patriotism as you guys?
What was the question, sir?
Sure. Why don't more young people, Joey, have the same sense of patriotism as you guys?
I think it's just they don't really get the same perspective of seeing all the people who go and sacrifice all that they can to make this country the best that it can be.
Got it. Let's go down the line. What is next for you gentlemen? Marcus, let's begin with you.
So I am currently applying to the Coast Guard and Air Force Academy, and I got my applications done just looking for letters of recommendation. And so hopefully I get in and then can serve my country even more for the next 30 plus years.
That is freaking awesome, Marcus. Rusty, sorry for the emotion. That's awesome. There's no 2 ways about it. What's next for you, Rusty?
I'm working on trying to get into a trade school.
Got it.
For welding.
Awesome. Welder. Boy, you're going to make a ton of money because there aren't a lot of welders right now. Ethan, what's next for you?
Well, right after high school, I want to go on a 2-year mission for my church. And then right now, I'm actually working on my private pilots to become a commercial pilot right after that. So.
You guys are crushing it so far. You got pilots, you got missions, you got joining the armed services, welders. Trevor, the pressure's on you. What are you doing?
I'm just like Ethan. I'm going to go on a 2-year mission first. Wow. Then I'll go to college, and I want to go to medical school and be a dentist.
Oh, you guys are great.
Through that, I want to go to the military.
Oh, boss, take us home.
All right, so I'm also planning on serving a 2-year mission, but after that, I'm planning on going to college for my mechanical engineering degree and then going into human robotics.
We do a lot of stories about what's wrong with America and our youth. This story, what's right. Marcus, Rusty, Ethan, Trevor, and Joey, thank you for doing this. Best of luck to you in your future endeavors. Fox and Friends at 4 ends now. Fox and Friends at 5 starts now.